What's going on? I am V. Welcome to my channel, vlove&crystals. I hope you are well by the time you see this. Today's pick a card reading is on no contact. What your person has been up to, what they wish they can tell you, their message to you, and what you need to know. So I have 3 piles here in front of you. This pick a card reading was a suggestion from the lovely Nala. What's up, Nala? Thank you so much for this idea. I posted a poll a few weeks ago asking for suggestions, and I'm trying to get them all up on this channel. So if you took part in that, I thank you, and you should see those videos come up very soon. So I'm really excited to get into this. So we have 3 piles, number 1 with the tiger's eye, number 2 with the turquoise stone, and number 3 with the clear crystal quartz. Please take a moment to collect your thoughts and really tune in with your intuition, or tune in to your intuition to choose your pile, and it can be more than one in any order. Timestamps are below, and no rushing. You do what you feel is right. If you need more time, please by all means take your time, okay? So number 1, I'm going to go with you first, the tiger's eye. Okay, so pile number 1, you chose the tiger's eye. Let's figure out what is going on. You have no contact with your person. What is going on? What's happening on their side of town? So the first card we have here is journaling. Write, process, contemplate, understand your sacred journey. So when I get this card, I'm going intuitively. I'm getting that they could be having, the inclination, the desire to either want to contact you, or to either get something off their chest, or to be able to express what they're feeling either with you, or maybe they're seeking therapy with someone else, trying to express their feelings. Maybe they are not okay with how things turned out between you both. And I could see that they're trying to find closure. They're trying to start a fresh new slate. You have this blank canvas here, this blank journal, and she hasn't, or he hasn't written in it yet. So they're trying to move on. They're trying to start a fresh new life, but maybe there's still some feelings for you, and maybe they're trying to get over that so that they can move on. So I could see if they feel that pull, they might contact you just to see if there's anything left. For closure purposes. And then if that person feels the water out and sees if there's anything there, any chemistry, any sparks, then that person can determine if they want to go forward or if they want to just close this out between you guys. So I feel that there's like a little bit of, like either apprehension and hesitation at the same time, and maybe resistance, like wanting to go forward, wanting to see if there's anything there still left with you guys, or feeling like, oh my gosh, if I do that, we're going back around in circles. So it's kind of like they're on the borderline. They're not sure. They're not at the point of no return just yet. It's like, they want to go forward and see, but then they also don't, because they don't want to repeat the same mistakes with you. That's what I'm getting. And remember, this is general. This is not a prediction also, and this is not tailored to your energy. Yes, you, whoever you're watching, I don't know who you are, so this is not going to fit your story like a perfect glove. But I do have personal readings over on my Etsy if you want to take this further, take this deeper into your connection. I would love to do that. My link to Etsy is down below. Now the next card here is what your person would like to tell you if they could. I'm sorry. See, they're wanting therapy. They're wanting to start fresh. Will you accept the apology? Will you want to go forward? Will you want to put the past behind you both? You got flowers here twice. So wanting to grow. I don't know if your person has grown up, if your person has changed, if your person has created a new life for themselves, where they're seeing things in different perspective, in a different light. Maybe they're feeling, oh wow, I already realized what I lost with you. So I think I don't want to spend the rest of my life saying woulda, coulda, shoulda. Let's just see if we can make this happen again. But like I said, they're on the fence because they're afraid of going back to how things used to be. Or maybe you'll remember all the bad times and you'll bring that into the relationship. Or maybe they will do that, you know? But I feel this person is trying to find closure and clarity. We've got a clear journal here and saying I'm sorry because they want to start brand new. But are you willing to do that? Are you willing to put the past behind you both? You know, maybe you guys hurt each other so much that it's hard to just say, let's just wash it out. Let's wipe it out. Maybe it's hard to do that. It's not as easy as it seems, right? So I am sorry. Now, what do you need to know about this connection that you have with the person you are not in contact with? We have fight. So that to me is saying that they are willing to put in more work. They're willing to fight for you, but they need you to bring some information as well. That you need to bring, you know, what's it called? A hint. Give them a hint. You know, throw them a bone. You know, meet them halfway. That's what I'm getting. Give them something, and they'll know if they should fight for you or fight for the connection again. Give this a second go round, third go round, whatever, however long it's, you know, however long it's been. If you guys been, you know, breaking up for, you know, many times over, this person could say, give me something to write about, something to say, something to fight about, and then I'll go the extra mile. So, you know, this person I feel wants to, you know, do the second dance with you, the third dance. Get in the ringer and just talk it out and squash all the beef and just move it forward with you. Battles with emotions or beliefs, confrontation, and conflicts with others. They probably don't even want to fight with you. They probably just want to get over it and get into the mushy-gushy stage where you guys are loving each other again. And the next thing here is, see, look at that. They want to squash the beef. They want to move forward, whether it's in a romantic capacity or a friendship capacity. They want to be cordial with you. They don't want to fight anymore. I'm sorry. If they are going to fight, it's for your friendship. It's for you guys to still be in each other's lives. It's for you guys to be able to be civilized in the same group of friends, be in the same room without ripping each other's heads off. They want a new start with you. And it could be that you need to start from the very, very beginning where you guys just become friends and learn to build that trust again, to learn to be able to get to romance if there's something still there. So that's what I have for you. Thank you so much for watching. I would love to keep your energy in mind for future readings. So I'm V. This is my Lavender and Love Dreams Oracle for sale on Etsy as we speak. All links are below. Now we're on to pile number 2. Hey friends, I just wanted to let you know that I do have a tip jar if you would like to support this channel and keep the energy going. The energy exchange goes a long way. It helps me stay motivated with pick cards and other fun videos here on the channel. So there are different ways to do that. I have the join memberships right next to my subscribe button. If you click on that, you'll see all the different tiers that I offer. It's also reflective on Patreon, so whatever you decide to choose, it would mean so much to me, and your name gets put at the beginning of my videos to say thank you for your support. Pile number 2, you chose the green or the turquoise stone here. So let's figure out what is happening. There's no contact. What is your person up to? The first card we have here is wisdom. So if we dissect that alone, that to me is saying this person might be either on their spiritual path. This person might be, you know, having an awakening moment, or they have gone through their awakening and now they're seeing things from a different perspective. Now they're realizing, hey, you know what? I know what I did was wrong. I know the path that we're both on was not the right path for us. Let's just, you know, let's just call it quits and let's just find peace. Have peace, find peace, you know, for the connection that you have now. So if you guys are not in contact, it's because it didn't work out, right? Or somebody said something, whatever, somebody broke up with somebody, but this person's at peace with it. This person is like, I'm cool with this because I'm not fighting with you anymore. Because when there's no resentment, there's no bitter feelings, I'm good. And I feel this person wants you to feel the same way. This person probably wants you to feel happy or find closure in this arrangement. So if you're still thinking about this person has no animosity, this person has no grudges, no resentment towards you. This person's cool. This person is trying to move on. This person's finding peace. And so you should, try to do the same. Now, if you are like, no, I don't want this, I don't want my ex to find peace. No, I want my ex to love me and want me back. I want my person to fight for me. Then I would suggest fighting for number one, or trying out number one. Part number one was all about the fight. But it had a twist to it at the end. So check that out. But this is saying, if you don't want your person to be cool and find, clarity and thicker skin, or find that they know what their purpose is in life now, then you have to be okay with where they are, and you have to focus on you. So in other words, don't spend your time wishing that your person would come after you, because this person's okay, and now you have to be okay. Time for you to focus on yourself. He's or she is taking care of themselves, right? He or she is looking out for themselves. They're being selfish right now, which, not in a bad way, but they ought to be. They have to focus on their heart space, focus on how they can move on. Maybe it was very, very painful having this breakup with you, so now they're in a good place. Now it's time for you to focus on your heart space. Time for you to focus on healing. Don't think about anybody else but yourself. What will make you happy? What will make you want to get out of bed every day? What will make you want to scream on the top of your lungs and be like, what's up? What's up, world? I'm single. I'm ready to mingle. I'm having fun. I love my life. And be proud of it. So, you're single. Get used to it. Have fun. Take care of you, okay? Take care of you, number one. And stop worrying about everybody else. What's happening here? What about your sanity? Maybe you're going out of your mind thinking about this person. What about you? Okay, the next thing, what kind of message they would love to tell you? You see what I'm saying? They're not worrying about anybody else but themselves. I love myself enough to walk away. See? His back is turned this way, going that way. So you need to focus on you, because this person is doing them. And they're having those epiphanies, those awakenings. They're following their intuition. You got to follow yours. I feel that you know that this is not meant to be for you, but you're still chasing this, or you're still in love with this. But you're not listening to your intuition. Your heart is talking, but your mind is saying, not sure. Don't think this is the right person to be with. Your intuition's saying, oh, heck no. Heck no. I know who I'm supposed to be with. I know who I am. I'm not supposed to be with this person. Even though they're going through their awakening and they found themselves and they know what their purpose is. No, you're not supposed to be here. Not now anyway. It could, who knows what 5 years will bring. And, keep in mind, this is general. Things are always changing also. Not a prediction, not a personal reading, but I do them on Etsy if you're interested. Look down below for my Etsy link. So, anything can change. This is very, very changeable. Tomorrow's not set in stone by all means, right? So I love myself enough to walk away. So if they can be strong enough to walk away, you got to do the same. Or else you're going to be chasing someone's back. You're going to be seeing the back of someone's head. And that's not who you are. You're not a chaser. You need somebody who's going to give you loving. Someone who's going to meet you halfway. Someone who's going to pour their heart into your cup and you in theirs. Someone who's not going to give you the cold shoulder or the back of their head, the back of their back. No, what's that? No. You need somebody who's going to mirror your image, who's going to give you what you're looking for. You know your worth, right? So time for you to do you, sweetie pie. Time to do you. You are so deserving of the real love. Real love. Real love. Like Mary J. Blige says in the 90s. I'm talking about the real love. Someone make my heart real love. I'm such a... Okay, let me stop. That's what you need. You need that real mushy gushy stuff. Not the fake stuff. I don't know what you had here. It could have been real, but then it got fake really quick. Or it just got old really quick. Or someone messed up. And now it's time to move on. So the next thing, what you need to know, terror. So terror to me is saying, maybe you have sleepless nights thinking about this person. Maybe they haunt you in your dreams. It's time for you to face your fears and just move on. Maybe you need to have a conversation with this person. Maybe you need to be heard. Maybe there's something that you didn't get to say. Maybe you're wanting closure. If this person left you and you never got the answer as to why they could do such a thing without giving you an explanation, maybe you need to go fish for that information so you can move on. Whether it's by email, text, phone, if they don't want to meet up in person. Maybe you're needing that closure big time in order for you to say, all right, I'm done. There's nothing left here. Maybe you feel that there is something left, but there clearly is not. This person is just not about you anymore. This person is just being very, like I said, selfish. They're focusing on themselves. And so that's your cue to do the same. So if you need closure, you need to find a way to seek it. And so, yeah, maybe it's just haunting you. Like, oh my gosh, unfinished words, unfinished business. I need to know why. Why? And maybe your person's needing that from you. You know, maybe you ghosted them and they're like, okay, I'm moving on, forget you. And you're like, but, and now you're waiting for a second chance to explain why you ghosted, but they're not giving that to you. And so you're not having that closure to give them the explanation. They don't want to hear it. And so maybe that's eating you up inside, the fact that you weren't able to clear your name. See, there's a lot of fog here. Maybe you weren't able to cleanse the area, to cleanse the energy, to cut the tension, and this guy is leaving the tension just up in the air, or this girl. And so you're like, wait a minute, no, it's not like what it seems. Wait, what? And you're not able to rectify anything or resolve anything. And so it's eating you up alive. And that could be very, very burdensome. Because who doesn't want closure and clarity, right? Who doesn't want to move on with a clean slate? So the next thing you need to know is independence. So look, graduating from this energy, saying goodbye to this, it's not going to work out. Not right now, anytime soon. It could be 5-10 years from now when you guys have, went through your tower moments and your awakenings, more awakenings, whatever, maybe you have grown up, or maybe you would have went through other relationships that taught you something to get to each other again. Who knows? But you're needing to be solo, fly solo at this time. Focus on you. That's what you need to know. And we're just talking all about that. Him doing his thing, her doing her own thing, you doing your own thing. See, the backs are turns. They're not facing each other. No way. It's like this, back to back. And I don't know if there's like some kind of stubbornness. It's like one person is wanting to resolve it and the other person is like, nope, I'm done. Maybe that's your energy. Maybe you're saying no and this person's like, no, fine. But you guys are still asking about each other. You guys are still thinking about each other. You probably are dreaming about each other. Maybe you're having nightmares about each other. Wishing that you guys could make this work, but it's just not in the cards. So independence is saying to find happiness within yourself and move forward. Freedom, see? Free yourself and self-reliance, see? Focus on you. That's exactly what I was saying, and it's here again. Focus on you and what you want. Don't worry about this energy. That's none of your business, none of your concern, right? And what you're doing is none of their business, none of their concern. You're doing you. Lacking courage to make decisions. Maybe that's what you're feeling. Like, I don't know what direction to go. This person's on my mind. I don't know if I'm going to find another person that's going to love me. What do I do? Should I settle? No settling. You just see what else is out there in the ocean. You clear the fog up and see what is there left after the dust settles, right? So thank you for watching. If this resonates with you at all, let me know. This is my Lavender Love Dreams Oracle for sale on Etsy. And now we're on to pile number 3. Even if it doesn't resonate, let me know so I can keep you in mind for future readings. Pile number 3. What's up? Clear crystal quartz coming at ya. Let's see what your message is. Okay, so there's no contact between you and your mates. Number 1, fighting for this connection. Number 2, you doing you. Not worrying about what they're doing and them not worrying about what you're doing. You starting a new fresh, clean slate. Graduating from heartache to, fulfilling your own desires. And finding closure for yourself. And now number 3, you have, let's see. So what is your person up to right now? What is your person, there's no contact, but what's up their sleeve? Where are they? Where is their energy at this time? And keep in mind, this is general. This is not a personal reading. This is a very collective reading, so I might pick up on 2% of your energy. But if you want something more tailored to your energy only, please do consider booking a reading with me. I have a link down below to my Etsy shop. I have readings on there, and I also sell my decks on there as well. So, and this is not a prediction either. You know, everything can change. Tomorrow is never set in stone. It's not up in the books, right? It can always be altered. So the current energy is saying that this person of yours that you're questioning or asking about, the person in question is either living a life, what's it called, a fabricated life. So they're living a life that they don't want to live. You know, maybe they're settling for, like this word says, I was just about to say that, they're settling for what they think is love. You know, maybe they don't think they can find it again. So they're just like, okay, this is comfortable. All right, I can do this. I can tolerate this. All right, this is cozy, little cozy nest. All right, good. But then when things get uncomfortable, this person's going to start questioning, like, oh, wow, am I in the right relationship? Do I miss my ex? You know, this person could be missing you, but they're settling because they don't think they can either get you back, or they just feel that, what's the purpose? What's the use? Why try fighting for you if you're probably happy? This person, I'm getting a lot of assumptions here. They're assuming either you're happy, or they're assuming that you don't want anything to do with them. A lot of assumptions. I don't know why I'm getting that. It just popped in my intuition. Let's see. Scarcity, insecurity, lack of faith. Believe that you deserve the best. So that's the, you know, the affirmation. Believe that you deserve the best. So maybe they're struggling. They're like, I don't know what love is anymore, but this seems good, so I'll stick with it. You know, and then if something was to go wrong, then they'll probably, you know, they'll have that awakening, or maybe they'll stay. Who knows? Some people, you know, just because they have those fallouts with their partners doesn't mean that they're gonna get out of the relationship, or it doesn't mean that they're gonna snap out of it and wake up and smell the coffee. They might just nestle deeper and grab onto their person even deeper. You know, out of fear of, you know, being alone. You know. And that's also, you know, how codependency stuff happens too. It's like, nope, I don't want to be alone. And then they leech on even harder because they're afraid of not finding the perfect person. So they settle, and they, you know, hold on to that person. And yeah, it's just unhealthy. Wow. So what message could they tell you? I never want to feel that way again. So, you know, you guys could have had a really bad breakup. You guys could have had, you know, some harsh words being exchanged, you know, a harsh fight, whether it was, you know, verbal or physical, whatever the case was. Because this little house looks like it's a worn down. It looks like it's a little beat up, right? It looks like it's been neglected. So I don't know if that's how your person felt, or how you felt, or maybe you both. So your person doesn't want to feel like crap when he or she is with you. Maybe that's what, you know, broke the camel's back. You guys just tore each other apart with your words. Maybe it got physical, I don't know. But this person doesn't want to repeat that process. This person wants to move ahead. And maybe that's why they're settling for where they are with their current partner. If they are with someone. I'm not saying that they are with someone. I'm just saying if they are with another person, that's probably why they are so comfortable in this situation, because they don't want to go back to how you both used to feel, or how you used to treat each other. Now the other thing is, maybe they're single and they're like, I'm okay with this. I'm okay. I'm going to settle. I'm going to be okay with the fact that I'll never find the love of my life. Because if that means, you know, I don't have to go back to you, I'm good. You know, that's probably how bitter. I'm getting bitterness and assuming that, you know, if they were to go back to you, that things would turn to crap again. They're, again, assumptions. They don't know that. You guys could have changed. You could have changed. They could have changed. You guys could have evolved separately and then come together and be a total different couple. But it's like this person's feeling really bitter, and there's a lot of like memories like engraved in their heart, in their brain, and they feel that they're gonna feel the same way forever and ever with you. And so they're cool not being in your life. And maybe that's how you're feeling too. Maybe you're cool not having them back in your life because you know it's toxic. See, they're running. They're like, nope, I don't want to face this. I don't want to deal with any old baggage from the past. I want to move forward. And so maybe they're running. They're not trying to confront you. They just say, whatever, let's just be out of each other's lives. Maybe there's no closure too. Maybe you guys never really got to talk about anything. You just broke up, separated, went your own ways, and now you guys are like thinking about each other. So running from your fears, running from having that real heart-to-heart talk. who somebody's avoiding somebody. It could be also that maybe somebody felt afraid, you know, maybe you guys had like altercations and now somebody's afraid of having that talk because of what it can escalate to, whether it's verbal abuse, physical abuse. So if you need to stay away from this energy, then you by all means do what you feel is right. Use your own intuition, your own better judgment. If you feel this is not a safe environment with this ex, then try to forget about them. There's no use going back to this toxicity. But if you feel that it's not even like that, you guys just, you know, express, you know, your emotions in a negative way with verbal, with words, then I would say try to find a way to conversate on a different level. Instead of pointing fingers, you can say, I feel. When you spoke to me this way, this is what I felt. See, I feel. Don't say you, but you. That totally sets people up to, you know, feel defensive. You know, they get offended and then they start putting their defensive wall around them and then they start attacking right back. That's no way to like get through the issue. So, you know, face this connection. If you feel like you still have something there, face it. You know, say, look, let's have a talk. What happened between us? Where do you view things, you know? What did you feel? What do you feel now? And then you make sure you're being heard as well. Takes two, right? If you feel there's nothing there worth fighting for or worth investing your time into, then by all means, you know, run away. Now is a chance to make a clean sweep and just goodbye it. Say goodbye to it. The final card, what you need to know. We're talking about, see, I was talking about violence, right? And look, we have slapping, impact. And right here it says violence, contact with something or someone. Memorable impression and influence. See, that's exactly what I was saying here. There's some kind of impression, memory that's engraved in your mind, in your heart, or in his or her heart, and they can't get past it. And it could have been that maybe somebody was verbally and physically abusing the other person. And you need to run away from that. This is very heavy and dark energy. I don't think you need to go back to it. And if this is the other way around, you have to give your person the freedom to run away from you. Let your person leave. Don't try to pull them back in because they're trying to save themselves from this heartache, from this pain. So this impact is telling me that you really, really, really took a toll on them when you guys were together. And the other side of things is that they really had an impact on you when you guys were together. So I would say no contact, there's a reason for it. And I would say you're dodging a dagger. You're dodging a big fat target on your back. Like you're taking the target off your back. So I would say you need to stay far away from this energy for as long as you can, because this is not healthy. This is very toxic, and you guys are just going to go back down the dark hole of doing the same thing over and over. That's just, you know, it's like a karmic cycle. So, you know, snap out of it. Look, it's saying to snap out of it. Don't let anybody slap on you. No more of that, if that's what's happening. If that's what happens, don't go back to that, please. I've seen this before with, you know, someone in my life who I'm close with, and she, you know, it was hard for her to get out of it, but it took 23 years, and she finally did, but it was very, very hard. She ran, she went back. She ran, she went back. Please don't do that. Once you run, stay on the ground running. You know, find freedom, find happiness. And don't think you're not going to find somebody to love you. Don't think that. That's the last thing you want to think. Okay? And you don't want to settle. Maybe this is your energy. You're settling. Maybe you have no contact, but then you want to go back to that. It's saying no, stay far away from that. And you know your own intuition more than I do. You don't let anyone put their hands on you. Don't let anyone make you feel inferior with their words. If you need to seek help, and you're being if you're in a toxic, abusive relationship, please seek help. Please. There's hotline numbers. You have family, you have friends. If you don't have any of those, find your soul tribe. Find people who are like-minded. Find people who you can totally trust. You know, not someone who's gonna blame you or make you feel like, oh my gosh, this is your fault, because it's not your fault at all. It's not your fault. But people do say that, you know, because they don't understand. They don't know what it's like. So don't believe what people are saying if they're making you feel really bad about the situation. Okay? Find someone who's supportive. find a group of people who have your back, who you can run to, okay? So much love to you. This was very heavy, more than I anticipated. You don't have to reach out in the comments. I know you probably want to keep your identity safe. I totally get that. But you know, I do personal readings if you want something more in depth. Like I said, my Etsy link is below. So everyone, you have a lovely day, and I wish you power, support, strength, luck, a clear blue sky for nothing but clarity, and you know, even more strength. You need more strength, more peace, more love, okay? You are going to find someone who's going to love you authentically for who you are. Not a fake love, real love.